Hello everyone, welcome all of you in Diwane IAS and GATE channel. Today we are going to see the solutions of question number 16 onwards of the test metal cutting. Already we have gone through the question number 1 to 15, so today is the task to see the solutions of question number 16 onwards. So question number 16, a cylindrical workpiece of a diameter 10 cm is turned on a lathe in orthogonal cutting condition using a tool of 15-degree rake angle. A chip of length 20 cm is obtained while cutting with the depth of cut is 0.6 mm. The value of shear plane angle and chip thickness are. So they ask the two values. One is the value for shear plane angle and second one is the chip thickness. So we know the chip thickness ratio as R, that is T by TC. From that, chip of the length is given as 20 centimeter, and how to calculate TC, that is pi into d. So we can find out TC with the help of pi d, or you can find out by 2 pi r, that is the circumference of that cylindrical workpiece. Yes, because diameter is given as a 10 centimeter, so you can easily calculate chip thickness ratio, and it is the less than 1, you will get 0.6366. From that you can easily find out shear plane angle, that is nothing but phi, with the help of the formula r cot phi is equal to tan inverse r cos alpha divided by 1 minus r sin alpha, where alpha is your rake angle, that is 15 degree. Just put the values over here, just put the values of r and alpha, you will get the shear plane angle, and that is nothing but phi 36.36. so option B and C is matches with that. Now we have to find out the chip thickness. So chip thickness is calculated using the relation. We know that relation. If you don't know, then remember D is equal to T into R. So or we can write the expression as T is equal to D by R. So diameter is given as the depth of cut is given, not a diameter. Here we use depth of cut, and D is the 0.6 mm, and what is R? R already we have calculated chip thickness ratio, that is 0.6366. From that you can easily find out what is the value for T, and that is chip thickness, and that is the nothing but 0.9425. so option number C is matching, so answer correct for that C. Now question number 17, during a turning C15 carbon steel rod of a 200 mm diameter by a carbide tool of ORS geometry, and here it is the geometry given 0 degree, 10 degree, 8 degree, likewise at a speed of 500 rpm, feed of 0.16 mm per revolution and 3 mm depth of cut. The following observations were made. Tangential component of a cutting force is 500 Newton. Axial component of cutting force is 200 Newton. Chip thickness is 0.54 mm. The value of yield shear strength of work material in megapascal under this condition is. So let's see the solution for that. Now in this question, what is the value of RPM is given as 500 RPM, feed is given as 0.16 mm per revolution, and I think depth of cut D value 3 mm depth of cut is given. Yes, right. Then FC is 500 Newton. Okay. Tangential component of cutting force FC is 500 Newton. Axial component of cutting force FT is 200 Newton. Okay. So from that, rake angle is also known as a 10 degree. So this is your rake angle alpha, that is 10 degree. And then you can find out lambda is equal, lambda is directly from there. You can easily find out lambda alpha from this ORS system. So lambda is equal to 75 degree. Yes. Then here we can use the relationship for finding the thickness. T is equal to F into sine lambda. Okay, and that is nothing but you will get 0.15455 mm. Then how to find chip thickness ratio? By using regular formula. What is that? T by TC. Chip thickness ratio R is equal to T by TC. Yes, definitely. You just put the value of 0.15455 and TC value. How to find TC? 0.54, that is, just put here what we are getting, 0.54. So here TC value is given as 0.54, and that you can find out chip thickness ratio R. Then you can apply the tan phi formula, R cos alpha divided by 1 minus R sin alpha. From that, just putting the value of R and alpha, alpha is the 10 degree, you can find out shear plane angle, that is phi, 16.52 degree. Now in turning, how to find out the ft can find out by using the relationship fx by sine lambda. You have the lambda value as a 75 degree and fx is 200. Okay, how to know the fx is 200? Okay, because axial component of cutting force is given as 200 newton, so just use that and find out the tangential force or turning force. Then we know the shear force fs, that is the relationship we are again going to use. fs is equal to fc cos phi minus ft sin phi. Okay, just put all the values. fc 500, phi angle already I calculated 16.52 ft. Okay, tangent here turning force ft fxy sin lambda 207 into sine of phi, you will get fs shear force. Okay, and then how to find the area and shared area, that is nothing but bt by sine phi. bt, how to find bt? That is a feed into depth of cut, so you can just put that value of depth of cut 3 mm and feed as 0.616 and sine phi. From that you will get the shared area. Now how to find the shear strength? Shear strength is Newton per mm square, the force per unit area. Force we are going to using shear force 420 already obtained, and then shared area 1.688, you will get 4249.1 Newton mm square, that is nothing but option number B is right for that. So very easy question, just formula based. Now question number 18, side cutting edge angle for the tool signature 0, 10, 8, 9, 15, 75, 0 in ORS system. What is side cutting edge angle? So side cutting edge angle is nothing but CS is equal to 90 minus lambda. And what is your lambda? Here it is a lambda 75 degree. So 90 minus 75 is equal to 15 degree. Just you have to remember what is ORS system. I is denoted for inclination angle, alpha is for orthogonal rake angle, then side relief angle, then end relief angle, end cutting edge angle, then principal cutting edge angle lambda, then nose radius, last one is in mm, nose radius for r. This is principal cutting edge angle lambda. So side cutting edge angle is nothing but 90 minus principal cutting edge angle, that is the formula we are going to use. So 90 minus 75, you will get 15 degree. So just remember the formula, and correct option is for A. Now question number 19, a bar of 75 mm diameter is reduced to 73 mm by cutting a tool while cutting orthogonally if the mean length of the cut chip is 73.9 mm and rake angle is a 15 degree, then shear angle is in degree. So this type of questions are very commonly asked in GATE as well as IAS examination. So look at the solution. How to find out the length of uncut chip, that is pi d by 2. Just remember this formula, you have to use the pi d by 2, a length of uncut chip, that is pi d by 2. Yes, L is equal to, and the diameter is going to be vary 75 to 73, so 75 plus 73 divided by 2, you will get uncut chip. Now cutting ratio, that is R, is nothing but uncut chip thickness to the cutting chip thickness. Okay, or we can say TU by TC, and it is equal to LC by LU. Okay, in case of length it is reciprocal of TU by TC, it is LC by LU. So just put the values. Uncut chip thickness 73.9 given, length of the length of cut chip 73.9, and what is cutting length of here uncut chip thickness to the cutting chip thickness. So here we are going to use the length formula LC by LU. LC is already given, I think. Mean length of a cut chip is 73.9 mm, and already we have find out LU, length of uncut chip. Yes, that is 232.4. So from that you can easily find out R, that is less than 1. Then tan phi is equal to R cos alpha minus 1 minus R sin alpha. From that regular relationship we can find out the shear angle phi, and that is 18.49. so 18.5 is the right, and option number D is the right. So very easy question, just remember this formula, length of uncut chip, yes, L is equal to pi d by 2, pi d1 plus d2 by 2. Okay, that's it. What are the reasons for reduction of a tool life in a machining operation? Temperature rise of cutting edge. So what are the then chipping of a tool edge due to the mechanical impact, gradual wear at tool point. Select the correct answer using code given below. So correct option is the C. What is C? One only. What are the reasons for reduction of a tool life in machining operation? That one is nothing but temperature rise of a cutting edge. Okay. Tool life is also depends on great extent of the depth of cut D and feed rate per revolution F. Okay, therefore the reason for reduction of a tool life in machining operation are temperature rise of a cutting edge, gradual wear at a tool point, then chipping of a tool edge due to a mechanical impact. So select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct option is C, that is one only, temperature rise of a cutting edge. Next question. In the selection of optional cutting conditions, requirement of surface finish will be put a limit on which of the following. So surface finish depends on the feed and tool nose radius. Okay, that one is important thing. As the feed rate increases, the surface roughness increases. Okay, what is going to tell here? Feed rate, when you are going to increase the feed rate, your surface roughness is also going to increase, hence requirement of surface finish will limit a feed. Okay, so the maximum feed, that is the correct answer, not a maximum depth of cut, maximum speed, maximum number of passes. Only requirement is that what, the surface finish will limit a feed, the maximum feed. So option A is correct for that. Now question number 22. The change in tool life when cutting velocity is increased 30 degree. Take n is equal to 0.45 and C value as a 420. Using Taylor's tool life equations, Vt raised to n is equal to constant, and first equation you will get V into T1 raised to 0.45 is equal to constant. You can put that constant value as a 420, but constant will same for all the equations. So don't take that, is just take the expression what, tool change, you are going to increase the cutting velocity by 30 degree, sorry 30 percentage, that is nothing but 130 percentage means 1.30. So here it is 1.3 Vt, 1.3 times V. Okay, so 1.3 times V, T2 into 0.45. So V1 get cancelled. What will remaining here? T2 raised to 0.45 is equal to 0.77 raised to T1 raised to 0.45. Okay, just take that, just simplify this, you will get T2 by T1, that ratio is 0.56. And what you have to find out, the increase change in tool life, that is nothing but T2 minus T1 by T1. So you will get T2 by T1 just minus 1, T2 by T1 minus 1. So 0.56 minus 1, minus of 0.4417. And what you have to find out, T2 minus T1 by T1, change in length, change in tool life divided by original tool life, and take a percentage. So you will get minus of 44.17, and here it is the minus sign indicates decrease by 44 percentage. Okay, so answer D is right for that. Now question number 23. In an orthogonal cutting operation, the depth of cut is 0.30 mm and chip thickness is 0.75 mm. If the cutting speed is 3 meter per second, calculate the chip velocity. Very easy equation. Chip thickness ratio, uncut chip thickness T divided by chip thickness TC. For orthogonal operation, uncut chip thickness T, how to find out? For orthogonal operation, T is directly related to depth of cut D, and depth of cut is given as 0.30 mm. So radius, so what is that? Ratio R, and that indicates 0.30 divided by 0.75. You will get R is less than 1, 0.4, and then so R is equal to T by TC is equal to LC by L is equal to VC by V. And from that you can find out chip velocity. They are asking chip velocity, so VC is equal to R into cutting velocity V, and chip velocity is equal to 0.3 into cutting velocity is given 3 meter per second. So yes, it is 1.2 meter per second. Right option is A for that. Now next question 24. In an orthogonal cutting test on the mild steel, the following data are obtained. So cutting speed is given, depth of cut is given, tool rake angle is given, chip thickness given, cutting force, thrust force, all the parameters given. Using merchant analysis of the friction, the angle during machining will be, yes, so they ask the beta angle. Yes, so you have to use the formula mu is equal to F by N directly. So that is indicating Fc sin alpha plus Ft cos alpha divided by Fc cos alpha minus Ft sin alpha. You have to remember this formula. Okay, there is no any option for this. So just put the values of Fc. What is the Fc cutting force? 900. Alpha is nothing but given as a 5 degree, and Ft force, I think Ft is given, what is Ft? Yes, thrust force is given 450. From that mu is equal to, you will get 0.614. After getting that mu, lambda is equal to tan inverse of mu. Okay, you will get lambda is equal to 31.5 degree, and I think option number B is right. Okay, or other if you can apply the merchant circle also, that is the second method. Tan beta minus alpha is equal to ft by fc. You will get tan beta minus alpha is equal to ft by fc, and just put the value of ft 450, fc 900.5. Beta minus alpha you will get 26.56. What is alpha? 5 degree. Put the value of alpha 5. 26 plus 5, 31.56. That is the right answer for that is B. You can apply any formula for that. Okay, now 25. A turning operation is carried out on the lathe machine. The thrust force in turning will increase with increase in, yes, side cutting edge angle. How? Let's see. We know that thrust force of a turning is given by, where Fy is representing thrust force of a turning. So thrust force is equal to Ft into cos of lambda, or if we have to write out in terms of cutting edge angle, that is Ft into that of sin Cs. Okay, so Cs indicating side cutting edge angle. So here is option number A for that, correct. Now question number 26. In turning operation, the typical ratio of heat generated in a chip, tool and workpiece is in the order of. So this is the theory oriented question. Here is in the figure cutting speed versus heat generated and total heat generated, that is given. So for a tool, workpiece and chip all are given, and from that it is a clear from the figure that at high speed maximum heat is carried away by the chip, then workpiece, and least is carried by tool. Okay, so for tool it is least is carried by tool. So the ratio is 70:10:20 will be correct. 70:10:20. For chip 70, tool 10, and workpiece that is 20. Yes, so the workpiece and least is carried by tool. So tool is a very less, 10%. So 70:10:20. Option D is right for that. Okay. Now next question. In orthogonal turning of medium carbon steel, the specific machining energy is 8 joule per mm cube. Cutting velocity, feed, depth of cut are 120 meter per minute, 0.6 mm per revolution and 6 mm respectively. The main cutting force in Newton is, okay, very easy question. Just simplified formula I have to use. The energy consumption per unit volume of a material removal, commonly known as a specific energy. Okay, energy consumption per unit volume. So that is nothing but specific energy. So Fc divided by F into D, and A is nothing but E we are going to use in joule per mm cube, and its value is given as 8. Fc in Newton. F feed per revolution, mm per revolution 0.6 given. Depth of cut is 6 mm. Just put the values. You will get Fc as option C is right for that. Okay, 28800. That is the answer. The main cutting force in Newton, that is in Newton. So 27 C is the right. 28. Mild steel is being machined at cutting speed 200 meter per minute with the tool rake angle 10 degree. The width of cut and uncut thickness are 2 mm and 0.2 mm respectively. If the average value of coefficient of friction between the tool and chip is 0.5, shear stress of work material is 400 Newton per mm square. Cutting and thrust components of the machining force are. So what going to ask? Cutting and thrust component. Yes, that is the important thing. So you can here use the cutting speed given, rake angle given, width of the cut, then uncut thickness 0.2, friction coefficient of friction is also given. So you can apply the tan beta is equal to F by N, that is nothing but mu. Tan beta is equal to 0.5, coefficient of friction is given mu 0.5. So beta is directly from that 26.57. From the merchant theory, 2 5 plus beta minus alpha is equal to pi by 2. From that you will get phi is equal to 36.7. Once getting all the angles, you can just apply this formulas. So what is the formulas? Fs shear force, how to calculate? Shear stress into area bt by sin phi. So tau s into bt by sin phi is equal to, if you want a shear force in terms of r, how to write? R into cos phi plus beta minus alpha. So just put the values. Tau s value is given as 400 megapascal, B value 2 mm, width of the cut, thickness is given as 0.2, uncut thickness given 0.2, sin phi already find out 36.7. okay, r cos, only one term is unknown, that is r. Okay, so 4447.56 Newton. From that you can find out Fc and Ft. in terms of R is the relationship between FC. FC is equal to R cos beta minus alpha. Put the value, find out FC. Ft is equal to R sin beta minus alpha. Put the value, find Ft, because you know all the values of beta, alpha and R. So it is very easy to find out FC and Ft. And what is the answer? 429 and 127. 429 and 127. That is option number D is right for that. Very good question. Formula base, or you can just draw the merchant circle here, and from that merchant circle you can easily find out the relationship. Otherwise you have to remember all the formulas. Now 29. In orthogonal turning of a low carbon steel pipe with the shear strength is given 300 megapascal, and following given conditions are given. Okay, the shear force and material removal rate are respectively what they ask. Shear force, just use the shear force. Fs is equal to tau s into as, and what is as? Bt by sin phi. Just how to find out? B is equal to d by sin lambda, and B is equal to radial depth of the cut is equal to 4 mm already given, and T is equal to f sin lambda. So F is equal to 0.25 sin lambda, and lambda sin lambda s is, it is orthogonal turning, so lambda is equal to 90, so you will get T is equal to 0.25. so Fs is equal to 300, tau s is given as a 300 megapascal, and B value is a 4, radial depth of cut, into T value thickness. What is thickness? Already find out. T is equal to, why we are going using this formula? Because here it is orthogonal, so f T is equal to f sin lambda, so you can directly put that value, sin 90 01101, so you can directly put here T is equal to f. Okay, no problem. And sine of 90, what is that? Sine of phi, what is the angle of phi? Here to use 28 degree shear angle is given. Okay, from that Fs you will get 639, and I think A and B are matches, so we have to find out what is correct for that. Then we have to find out material removal rate, that is nothing but mm cube per minute, so you have to use F into D into V. So F D into V is nothing but 150 meter per minute. Okay, that is meter, convert that meter into mm, so 10 raised to 3 here, so you will get mm cube per minute, and that is nothing but A. Yes, A option is sorry, here it is B, not A, it's B for right for that. Now 30. A cutting operation is performed with a rake angle of 10 degree and friction angle of 52 if cutting operation is assumed to be orthogonal, having a no built up edge formation, and merchant circle analysis is valid. Find the cutting strain for such operation. Yes, very easy question. From merchant circle, alpha value is given as a 10 degree rake angle, and friction angle be 25 plus beta minus alpha. Beta value friction angle is given as a 52. What is merchant circle? 25 plus beta minus alpha. Phi is the shear angle. Beta beta minus alpha. Beta your what is beta? Your friction angle. Alpha is the rake angle. Okay, then you will get 25 plus beta minus alpha 90 degree. Just put the value, you will get phi shear angle, that is 24 degree. Now cutting strain, what is strain? Cot phi plus tan beta minus alpha. Okay, cot phi plus tan beta minus alpha, just put the value, you will get strain 2.495 Newton. Okay, that is option B. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the channel. If you are so we will meet in the next session, and best of luck for the next test. So thank you very much.